Welcome back to the second part of our The Dark Eye Let's Play. And in the last part, our group of 3 totally innocent citizens. What does it say? You've made a little sign for yourself. You played a character,
a totally innocent citizen.
Yes, because she's the face of this group of scoundrels.
That's really good.
Yeah, and you haggled with someone who wants you to go to a party and leave a rose there.
That sounds
without
perfectly
being
innocent
noticed.
to me.
Yes. And because he really had to go to the toilet because he lost his whole team to sickness.
I mean, that's my favorite kind of offer. So you have to do this job because I have to really go to the toilet.
So now you have a few minutes or moments to just talk among yourself about what you're about to do, or whether you're fine with that, or you can just stoically stand there and.
But I'm going to kind of gesture the 2 ladies to go into a kind of huddle, to kind of whisper.
Okay, we huddle.
And I just I'm like that, and I go, am I going to get the chance to punch somebody? Do you think?
Hopefully not.
No?
Well,
what if it goes wrong?
Then, of course.
I suppose you could punch somebody to distract somebody.
That's an excellent
while we
idea.
run away.
So yeah, so if we plant the rose and somebody sees us, then you have to punch them to distract them from seeing us, because it has to be a surprise.
I have a crossbow. Maybe we could...
No, not.
Maybe not shooting
Maybe
somebody.
not.
No, don't shoot somebody. Just take the rose stem thing and just shoot it into the pot from the ceiling or something.
I don't think
nobody will
like
ever
that.
know.
That sounds like it could be very risky.
I don't know.
Fine.
If somebody on the party gets impaled by...
There's a knock on the door.
On the door
of the tavern.
Of the tavern?
Of your room.
Of the room.
We're in a room.
We're in the back room.
Oh,
yeah, you're in the back.
I throw open the door.
Okay.
There's a young man outside who's a little bit surprised.
Can I help you?
You can help yourself to the wine you ordered.
Are you sure it's not going to give us... What was it called?
The defar.
Quick
defar.
Oh, please not. Of course not. We only serve the best wine in our house.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah.
Fine. he waits for a moment longer.
Not just taking the wine. Yeah.
Well, our friend will pay. He's just gone to the toilet.
Yes, it's going to his tab.
Of course.
Yes, thank you very much.
Fine. Leaves.
We're not going to tip him. He was
without his tip. A short time later, the man whose name you don't know yet comes back from the toilet. I'm very sorry about that.
Better.
You should probably keep your distance.
We forgot that. Sip.
I take a sniff of the glass of wine, then pour it into a plant pot.
You didn't have to do that. We would.
It's actually quite good.
Yes.
It's very perfect.
I've got very strong principles when it comes to being drunk on the job.
We're not on the job yet, and we'll have to socialise on the party, so we'll have to drink wine there as well.
Probably. Yes, let's talk about the party and about what you have to do there. Right. Tonight, all the big families in Valhanka are going to try and throw the party of the evening, because people are going to talk about the parties and about the dresses and about the things that happened for the next few weeks until the next party comes along. So, tonight you're going to a party of one of the big houses of the city, to the house of Yaduridania, to one of their parties. They're throwing like 12 different ones at the same time. But one of the lesser sons, of a cousin twice removed, he's just been ordained in the Church of Raya after spending a few years as a novice. And they're going to kind of do a party for him, and then do the bit where the the church is going to do their flower bit.
Question.
Yes?
Before you have to go to the toilet again.
Mm?
So we're going to plant this rose, and it sounded like it's supposed to grow instantly.
Yeah, maybe not. Sometimes things happen during these ceremonies, and just plants erupt in flowers. That would be perfect. But if not, they're going to notice in a few weeks.
Okay.
And it's still going to be a little miracle.
That's all right.
Yes.
Sounds fishy to me.
Fishy?
No, it's a flower.
Oh,
Never mind.
suspicious. I'm very cynical.
Well,
Wow.
good that
Yes.
you tell
I
us,
wouldn't have
because
noticed.
otherwise...
We would not have known.
So, you're going to the party for Farfallio Yaduridania, who is the young man who's been ordained. Farfallio.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
He is called Farfallio di Duridania.
Farfario di doody doody.
And he's...
Isn't that a type of pasta?
It's close enough.
Something like that.
And, yeah, now he's a teacher of love.
Oh.
That's one of the official titles.
That sounds pleasant, and we do have invitations, of course.
Yes, you have
Very
invitations.
nice.
So, what are our identities for this
Oh, yes.
fine evening?
That's the great thing. The invitations don't have names on them; they have flowers on them, and your costumes are also going to be flower themed.
Oh,
Oh, all right.
That's
Oh, I
very
think
nice.
it would...
I've got a snapdragon for this lady. I've got a prior's flower, which is a sunflower.
Try
for
yourself.
this,
That's ironic.
for this lady, and I've got a thistle for
I
you.
don't know what.
Excellent. Excellent. I'll take that one.
Thistles are quite beautiful, you know.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Thistles are quite beautiful.
Very good.
You
know,
have
it's
to
all very
try and
strong and manly.
play the part.
Yes, and very...
Spiky.
And
Like my hair, because it's so
your
shaved.
what? Okay.
Never mind.
Or my lack of.
Yes. So everyone, it's not a masked party, but still you're going there kind of as the character of the flower that you embody, and it's going to be it's going to be about equality and about renewal. So people are not going to look down upon you that much
Well, why should they look down on
I don't know
us?
what
because you're not part of the great families. But they have invited a lot of different people from different walks of life, just as a kind of an entertainment, you know.
All right.
Okay,
To be kind of a talking piece, conversation
I
piece.
suppose.
Yes, what?
So
That's no problem. We can do this.
yes.
Great. So, there's going to be guards, first off, because
No shooting.
Crossbow shooting. Never mind. Yes.
because it's a place not on the islands itself. It's on it's in the eastern part on the mainland of the city, which is called Newside. Honestly, just Newside.
Fair enough.
And it's this kind of things that they build that are in between a villa and a palazzo. And there's a big garden out the back, and there's an orangery. Do you know what an orangery is?
They grow oranges there?
Orangeries.
Oh,
It's where you arrange stuff.
no.
Oh, yeah, sometimes you do. No,
They're
they're
flowers, perhaps.
the Familia Yaduridania. They're perfume makers and merchants of flowers and scents. So they have a building with lots of windows to let light in, but keep the warmth and the moisture inside. So they can grow flowers that usually just live in the jungle. And behind that, there's the garden where they keep their secret and special roses, and that's also the garden where the ceremony is going to be held.
All right.
Nice.
And there you'll have to go there and do the bit with the rose. I'm going to teach you later, before the ceremony happens.
Yes.
So you've got a window of maybe 2.5, 3 hours to do that.
That's plenty of time.
But the guards are not only there because of the garden, which is possibly guarded, but also because they've got a very, very expansive collection of paintings, and of course all the things you'd expect in a nice palazzo of a rich family. So
Do they now?
yes, they do.
No.
One of the pictures is is part of the ceremony. They do this every year, and they bring the picture out to the garden, and then they let the ordained people do the bit.
Nice.
The priests. Yeah, and it's a special one. It's a magical painting of one of these elves. It's not Golodian Sea Moon himself who did this, famous elvish painter who did living paintings? No,
Like with
it's one
the
of his.
pointed ears.
Yes,
Like-
you're right. Yeah, you're on the right track. Well, one of his elven students, and he made. I have to look up the title. They have these incredibly long, stupid titles. The last rose facing the breath of winter. The first bud blooming in the light of new beginning.
Oh, that's painting. Why didn't you say so?
Let's call it the last rose, right?
Sounds good to me.
Very nice.
Yeah. So they're going to need them for the ceremony. Please don't steal it. Are we clear?
Why would you think that?
I have no idea.
Of course we're not going to steal it.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
We are just there to make a little surprise gift.
Right.
Surprise garden.
Correct.
Surprise God.
You're surprise gardeners.
Yeah.
Yes. If you can break in and do surprise gardening and maybe arrange flowers and bake a cake.
Bake a cake?
No, I'm not serious. You're just going to do the surprise gardening.
I mean, because if we have to bake a cake, our payment should be more.
Do you think we'd have time to erect a small shrubbery?
There, I made myself a little sign
Not
as
a
well.
thief.
Oh.
So they want to
I don't
use
have
this.
shrubberies. I only have these rose stems.
Be a bit more
We've
cultured,
got-
will you?
We've got 3 of the
Shrubberies.
stems. At least one of the transplantations you're going to do has to work. So you've
So
got
we have
3
three
chances.
tries. Okay.
But I've got.
How do we know it would have worked? If the plant will not immediately grow, of course, how will we know that it worked?
Yeah, you won't. But
Oh, great.
We just do all 3 and hope for the best.
right.
Yeah, I suppose
That's the
a
plan.
good idea.
But I'm going to teach you how that works, and I've got cheap roses to work on and try this. And I'll hand these to you, and he rolls the very expensive roses back up to hand them over. Who's going to take them?
Me.
You are the most respectable person
So
here.
you need these small knives, and he brings out rose stems, and then you cut out the eye. This is the knobbly bit, as you said, and then you do like a T cut on the rose where you're going to put it, and then you slip it in there, and then you take some twine and you put it around it, and then you just pray for the best.
And that's all in the earth, or is this just kind of... how does this
No, the simple rose is just going to grow there, and they're cut back. They just
Oh, so we're
look
going to go to the
half dead.
actual roses that are in
Yes,
the garden already,
right.
and cut
And then
them
you're
just-
going to transplant the noble roses onto the simple
So
ones.
you give us the fancy roses, we put it
Right.
into the knobbly bits of the roses that are there.
That's basically it.
Okay,
Yes.
I got
And
it.
I'm going to teach you, and you're going to try, and we'll see if this works out.
Okay, very
So
good.
we each have to learn it, or yeah.
That would be
Probably
best,
to
be
make
on
the
the
because
choice.
you're not going to
Right.
know who's going to make it into the garden
Yes,
or not.
okay, true.
I mean,
Very well.
So you tried, and you can either roll on your knowledge of herbs, or you can roll on dexterity, but that's going to be harder.
Well, I have no knowledge of herbs.
yeah,
I
my
think-
dexterity.
Oh,
is
Our
like-
mercenary does.
You're the only person for some reason who does that.
With plant knowledge.
But what
Plant knowledge or... What is it?
plant knowledge?
It's
Where's
down
that?
on the left, down in the left column.
Plant knowledge.
Yeah, I don't
Quite
know.
good.
Where's the other one? Dexterity.
I'll
Dexterity
try the
is one of
dexterity.
your-
Oh, that's just that. So you
Yes.
just roll 3
I
times.
try the.
You need just to roll once on dexterity, but you have to roll 2 lower than what you have on
Ah.
the character sheet, so it's a harder roll.
So then I think my chances are better if I actually try the.
Yeah, we could
Yes.
try to find out if the chances are better, but honestly,
Yeah.
the system of the dark eye is not very good for
chances.
calculating your
Yeah,
chances.
You're right.
I think I'll do my plant knowledge.
Yes, for you I think it's.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I'm just going to take out my dagger and hold it like a pen using the very tip of the blade
Okay.
to do the thing. Because
At
what are
least-
these tiny knives for? Gnomes?
At least his dagger is sharp.
Ooh, so there's a 2
That's good.
on
That's great.
KL,
Yes.
That's
sagacity.
sagacity, a 15 on dexterity.
Yeah. That's
So
not
I've got, I could spend a Schicksal,
You
a
can-
fate point.
You can spend a fate point to get one better step of quality, or you can spend a fate point to re-roll any dice you want to reroll.
So is this important?
Is
Get
it
the-
this important?
Right now?
Is this
No, I
important?
don't
You're just
think-
trying now.
Yeah, no.
No. Okay.
You should
then
probably
I'll-
keep those
I
for
will-
actually
Yeah.
doing it.
I will fail then.
You
A
fail.
2, a 3, and a 15. So
Yes.
no.
All right.
Okay.
You try?
Do you want to go?
It also looks very
Yes.
menacing how he's working with the stagger on poor
Okay.
helpless Rose.
Just gonna go.
Probably
roll.
he just cuts off the rose stem. or something.
Yeah.
Flip.
You still haven't asked the guy what's
So,
his name is.
if you're
Oh,
still
yeah, what is
thinking-
his name? Oh, sorry, what is your name, by the way?
I'm Fesario.
Fesario.
So,
Nice to meet you.
Fesario, and you're working for this person who has the
Oh yes, he's a very important enrichment from the northeast.
who wants to
And he gives you a wink like you're supposed to know who he's talking about.
from the what? From the northeast.
Northeast,
Does it ring any bells?
from the Springlands.
Who's that?
Bells?
Yeah, there's a lot of rich people in the Springlands or Bornlande.
I see. Oh, maybe he's talking about like. I mean, I don't know what my character
not-
knows about
But
that.
you know the name of
Sturbrand?
Sturrebrand, yes.
Yeah.
Who's that? Just for
I don't
It's, that's the family with the richest people in a whole of Venturia.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right.
So he's a very rich merchant.
Nice. So what's his interest in making this miracle happen?
I don't know, he just says he wants to repay a debt to the Church of Raya and maybe someone in special there, maybe
Okay.
some background with the lady.
Oh, I
That
see.
everybody
So-
should be on good terms with Raya.
Still
Even if
sounds
he's
fishy
so-
to me.
It's about roses.
Nothing-
No fish at all.
Nothing to do with the Church of Raya should.
Does nobody here know that
Fishy.
expression? Honestly.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I'm gonna try dexterity. So it's
Yes.
2 less, you said.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
better
I'm
for you.
gonna 12.
Oh,
Oh, damn it.
You mangle your rose.
Let me try it with plant knowledge. And
Oh my
yes, no,
God.
totally no.
It's a 19.
Fesario-
19 is
Fesario
17.
looks like, I might try to find someone else.
Well,
Do you
no.
Do you want to try again?
Do you have more roses to mangle?
I have a few more. You know,
that-
the last team also practiced.
that was a practice round.
Yeah, it was
okay?
right.
That was a practice round.
Do much better this time.
I mean, I'm pretty dexterous. It's just,
Right.
normally with daggers and not with flowers.
No, this knife is just so slippery.
Imagine the flower is a dagger.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell
Okay, you try
I'm
again.
going to try again on plant knowledge, herb knowledge. Oh, that's better.
Oh, that's looking really good.
So
yeah.
that's 5, 4.
8, yeah,
So
that's,
yeah,
that's
four.
good.
You can
That's
already
good.
see that all your stats are beyond
that's
10
cool.
anyway.
So
So he does some fancy knife work with this dagger. And then put some twine around it, and it looks pretty neat. And Fesarius goes, yes, this would probably work. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
you could.
No,
good.
you see, we're
At least one of you
experts.
could maybe do this. But beggars
Oh,
can't
look,
be choosers.
I did it as well on
Nice.
dexterity.
Yes.
So the next time worked a little bit better.
And I still can't do it.
Well, 2 out of 3 is probably good enough.
I mean, I probably will just supervise.
Sounds good to
You
me.
do that. We let Plant Boy over here take care
Plant boy, thistle boy.
of
Fizzle boy.
Oh yes, I'm going to show you your costumes.
yes! Costumes.
And they're not as bad as you might think. They're basically just in the colours of the flower you're supposed to
Oh, right.
represent. But the ladies, they also got a fancy headdress
Ooh.
with flowers made out of coloured paper. And
That's so unusual.
So-
I usually wear very undistinguishable clothing so that people,
yeah, it feels strange. It's not coarse enough, and it's all flowy and
flashy
long and
attention seeking.
I'm sure that my character will look absolutely great in this.
Oh, yes.
Because she's good looking, and she's just, I mean,
And the dress is a stunning blue and purple with small
Right.
snapdragon flowers in your hair.
I feel I'm probably gonna look slightly awkward because I usually want to hide myself away a bit more
And then
than
you're
that.
bright yellow.
yes, and
I'm a sunflower.
I think I have to make fun of you for wearing a Prios flower, because Prios is the god of righteousness and law. And
Yes.
I don't know what you mean. Have you
Basically,
seen my sign?
Of basically burning the witch and cutting hands of thieves.
Right.
I don't know what you mean.
And I'm really
This
amused.
is a perfect
Yes.
costume for me.
And you're purple. You're a thistle.
Purple.
Does he have spikes?
Does he look?
Yes, they are small, cut out of stronger fabric, like small green spikes too.
How does he look? Does it look good or does it look ridiculous?
Somewhere in between.
Also because he's bald and has scars.
His rough looks kind of give it a certain interesting edge.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
On someone else it would probably look totally ridiculous, but he
Yeah.
can pull it off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just by looking angrily at people,
Angry
so they
thistle.
won't say anything.
And we can always say it's just him playing the character.
Yeah.
Of the thistle.
He's a thistle.
Yes.
Right.
He's just very much in the role.
Would you excuse us for a moment? I just need to talk to these two for a second.
Oh yeah, and I have to do something.
Are we
Oh,
going
okay,
into
well,
the
in that
huddle
case-
again?
see you in a minute.
Go back into the
Yeah.
huddle.
Don't damage my dress.
No. So
We're just like ow, 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 ow.
so you're a snapdragon,
That's right.
and you're a
A
A
prior's flower.
sunflower.
prize flower, a sunflower, and I'm a thistle.
Right.
So if thistles are pointy, does that mean I'll get to stab anyone? Do you
Yes,
think?
the rose.
You get to stab the rose and do the fiddly bit that you just did so well.
From behind the wooden door of the
Just to
toilet,
get
you
to-
hear, maybe, but if you do, please do it correctly. They are very, very, the duello is an important thing here, and if you do it the wrong way, they're going to be upset.
Oh, so if you do kill somebody, it has to be in a duel.
That would be preferable, or you should be quick and run away.
So when you need to kill someone, you just very quickly declare a duel on them before they have a chance to say anything, and then stab them.
I see. So
It's got to be done properly.
I challenge you to a duel, like that.
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't know.
You have to let them answer.
Oh, I challenge you to a duel.
What?
Stab. There we go. Perfect. Sorted.
Probably close enough.
Well,
We're
I mean,
sorted.
I still think we should just stab the rose and otherwise be quiet and just
Let's
enjoy ourselves.
keep the stabbing and shooting to a minimum, shall
Right.
we?
There will be good food.
It's a party.
Right.
I suppose.
Fesario returns from his
I have a feeling the huddle wasn't
toilet.
very
Quick.
effective.
Quick question. So I got this really big sword
Yes.
and this knife and this crossbow.
Yeah.
What's the
dress code for weapons?
The dress code for weapons.
The
Exactly.
dress code for weapons is if you're a gentleman, you can wear a small side arm.
a small side
So
arm.
like
Which-
So
a
like
sword.
your dagger?
So
or-
my dagger, yes.
Yes, that would be a
And I assume the armor doesn't fit under the suit.
probably not.
Probably not. Okay. I'm going to have to leave this somewhere. This armor,
You can leave it here, maybe.
I suppose.
I'll leave it.
You
with
could
him.
you could bring a fencing weapon if you have one.
I don't have one. Do you,
Well,
do you think we could find
probably
one?
have one.
We can find
Can-
one.
can
I
you
do
use
have
that?
one.
Hmm?
Do you
Can
know
you-
how to use it?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Have a look.
Let's have a look. Where would
That
it
should be you've
It's
got.
tough because this character sheet's all in German.
I'm sorry. You've got this kind of sheet, and
Oh,
there's
there.
different groups of weapons.
Oh right.
Well, I just noticed that I can use a
And you've
fencing
got
weapon.
yes, and you've got fencing weapons. That's the fourth down.
Oh, Fechtwaffen.
Right.
Right.
How do you know?
Everything sounds
how-
more
how
martial in
good-
German. Fechtwaffen.
So I've got an
Yes. You're
What's that?
pretty good with daggers.
daggers and throwing and
And you're
Punching
not
punches.
really good with fencing, but not.
Yeah, if you can
very-
smuggle those things inside, it's fine too.
well, I'm definitely gonna smuggle in my dagger and my throwing stars because I could just hide the throwing stars on my costume. I think.
yes.
Right. I think I have something like that too.
So I go on
because
eight.
Yeah, he's okay.
It's the same. It's the same as my.
You're definitely better.
Okay,
at
so you
fencing.
get a fencing foil.
Okay.
Me too, please.
Yes, you too. He's got a few spares. Let's just put him like
He's
that.
better at Hiebwaffen, so he's better at
And
clubbing
real swords and
and
clubs
clubbing and
things
Okay.
like that.
swords and stuff.
All right. Well, that'll do. Eight's not bad.
Okay.
I don't
so
think I could get
you're
my
all
crossbow.
set to go, basically.
What time is it approximately?
It's the early afternoon, and
The party is tonight.
the party is tonight. Yes.
Okay.
Once the sun goes down, it's going to start. So,
we
you
are all
maybe
dressed up.
yes you can spend a little more time in Belhanka, or we just can skip ahead and you go to the party.
I don't know. Do we?
Do we need to do anything else? I'm guessing we just have to go there, mingle,
Yeah.
and find a way to get into the greenhouse.
I think we'll just
And then do the plant thing.
right.
Do we need any specialist
You
tools
have
we
the
could
seeds,
find?
don't you?
I have the plants, or how are they
Yes.
called? The plants, right?
The hearts or whatever.
The stems.
The
Stems.
stems. I have the stems. I mean, we could like try to gather some information about the party and the
go to
people,
party, yes.
like the
Case the
host
joint.
at least. But I don't know. I mean,
We could do that. We could maybe on the way there, we could
Right.
talk to people in the street and just kind of get a picture of, just to get a bit more information about what's awaiting us at
Okay.
the party.
Right.
So
Because I'm
you-
quite good at streetwise.
Right.
we'll just do that and do it quickly. And once you arrive at the building, you realize that everything you've been taught basically fits perfectly. The Yaduridania, they're very rich. They like to show it, and they love flowers because the place screams rich. And there's statues and nooks and crannies all over the facade of the building, and it's more like more money than taste. Maybe.
Never heard of subtle.
Yes, and even the garden out front, who's not the main garden of the building, and the whole bit is very expensive with marble statues and
Extravagant.
small shrubberies.
See,
So-
there's your shrubbery.
Excellent.
Yes, and there's lots of other people dressed up as flowers,
and
coming in carriages, coming on foot.
Nice.
How do we compare? Are we like?
You're fine. You're not among those
Okay.
who kind of cover themselves in gold foil from head to toe, but you're
adequate.
You're in the middle range.
All right.
Very good.
And the party starts in the next video.